Good morning, this is Neil Spate, Thurrock Nub News at the Thurrock Council Civic Offices, where, as you can see, there is currently a protest being made by members of Thurrock Council staff who are in the GMB union, and all the people in front of you are care workers who are in industrial action. Well, they're not actually taking any industrial action at the moment, but they are in dispute with Thurrock Council over an attempt to change their terms and conditions of employment. With me here, I have Darren Parmenter, who's from the GMB union, who these people belong to. Darren, could you just outline basically what the dispute is all about?
So the employer's got two phases to pay proposal towards us. And the second phase of that proposal is to dramatically reduce the terms and conditions of our members. The ones that do the unsociable care, it's the unsociable hours, should I say. So it's bank holidays and the shift allowances. So they get a shift allowance because they don't work Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. They have to work Christmas Day, they have to work bank holidays, they have to work night shift. So the proposals are for those people who do the most unsociable hours to reduce their shift allowances, the bank holiday premiums they receive. So if you work a bank holiday, you might get like a day in lieu, you do get that. So those would be taken away. This would amount to up to £3,000 to £4,000 for our members in their pay.
Yeah, we featured a piece a couple of weeks ago on Nub News showing Colin's house in Corringham, where there were an awful lot more people than the council first admitted were affected by this. And you're quite right, the figures that were confirmed by the council from council documentation range from anything from a couple of £100 to a few £1,000s. So this is not, it's not tinkering with money, it's a significant impact on some of these people's income.
Oh, it's significant. Yeah, as I said, the figures are actually into the thousands. Our members over there, they some of those have worked for 20, 30 years. They are seriously considering their positions. If this was to go ahead, then we'd have a crisis on our hands.
Yeah, I mean, if a small percentage of these people left, presumably that would be a bit of a crisis for the council?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, they've gone through, they've given it a dedicated time. I think in normal times this would be bad enough, but what they've gone through the last 15 months, those people over there have worked 15-hour shifts. They've had to go home, contemplating if they're going to be giving that virus to their own families, then come back into work, seeing those people they dearly care for sadly pass away, carrying on doing 15-hour shifts, carrying on doing all those shifts, and then they receive a letter on their doormat to say we're cutting your terms and conditions. Now the employer does keep harping on and saying that no one will have any salaries cut, and that's true. No one will have their salaries cut because their salaries made up of their basic pay. These are predominantly people who work unsociable hours, and they've always had that additional money because of that. We also have people who work in the communities. They're not based in Colin's house, they go out and deliver care in the community. Those people who deliver the care in the community have to use their own vehicles. They don't get a company car. That is a very big expense for those people, and they're willing to cut that down as well. So they would take that away. That allowance is around about £1,150. So they would like to take that away from those people for the wear and tear of their cars, the unit get serviced, the unit get maintained, etc. Our members have said to us that they will get on the bus because they can't afford to have that money taken away, but that would be a detrimental effect on the people they care for.
Yeah.
And this is a very, very, very serious issue. Yeah. I mean, these people deserve an increase. They deserve a pay cut.
Yeah. The council say they're open for negotiation, they're always sat around the table, they're ready to talk and whatever. I am getting a different version from people like yourselves. I mean, what is the true relation? I mean, I know you've had a meeting with ACAS. Where do we actually sit around the negotiating table?
We talk every week. We'll continue to welcome them talks. ACAS are now involved in that process. We meet next Wednesday, I believe, and we will continue that in talks. We will never walk away from the negotiating table.
Yeah.
We will continue those talks 100%.
And are we anywhere near your members taking industrial action?
We run a consultative ballot. We had the results of that ballot paper results back on Wednesday afternoon. The results of that was a 98% rejection in this offer. And that's really high.
Yeah.
And that's very concerning. So we do not want to take industrial action. Those girls don't want to take industrial action.
Yeah.
It's really the last resort. So we're pleading with the employer to take that off your way.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking to some of the girls earlier on, and they were saying that some of their colleagues would like to be here, but they're working shifts. Now, and they feel doing the shift is more important than actually being here. If this were to escalate to industrial action, presumably no one will be doing their jobs. It would be a massive impact on the local community.
Huge, absolutely huge. You're right. I think if everyone wasn't working today, they'd all be here. It's only because of the shift patterns they do, rightly so. But yeah, it would be huge, absolutely huge. And the people that are going to suffer, not just themselves, it's going to be the residents of Thurrock. But also, I just want to make this point as well. I want to really thank the people from Thurrock. The support they've had, our members have had, has been absolutely overwhelming. And we really want to sincerely thank them. I've been asked before about the questions you're asking and about the emotive subject of looking after those people in the care sector. But the support we've had from Thurrock, from the residents of Thurrock, is they understand what they've gone through. They're on poor wages anyway, very, very poor wages. They're not asking for a pay increase. They deserve one. They're just asking for their money to be left alone for the unsociable hours they work.
Darren, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.